Hello, welcome. In today's video we are going to talk about confidence and about 3 ways how to improve it. So stay tuned because I'm gonna give you very simple steps that will make a significant impact on your confidence levels. My name is Daria. Welcome to my online meditation school where I teach you how to live happier and more purposeful lives. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe to my channel. I post videos every Wednesday and they may change your life. First, I would like to start by just talking about a session with a client that I had recently. Some of you know that I am a practitioner of quantum healing hypnosis technique by Dolores Cannon. And a person who came to the session asked for the subconscious to improve their confidence level. And subconscious actually said that only themselves they can do it and only they can improve their own confidence level. So I kept on talking to the subconscious and asked actually how the client can specifically improve their confidence level. How? And the subconscious said that they can actually do it by keeping the promises given to themselves. So I thought it's going to be a great subject for the video, and I decided to do the video about it by doing also some research on how to improve the confidence levels. I also wanted to tell you about the little story that I had in my own life, because I also had this discussion with quite a few clients that confidence is something that we are being born with or raised with. And I would say that this may not be necessarily true. I would say that I was quite a confident child because I was able to, I think, execute on what I wanted to achieve as a child. So I like certain things, I was good at certain things. For example, at school, I had some friends that I liked and I truly believed that they liked me. And the same goes with the parental love that I got a lot of. And then I actually went to work for a corporate, and it was a very backstabbing type of industry where, for example, there was no true evaluation metrics. So what everybody obviously talks about is that, yes, there's going to be the evaluation process in which somebody will give you the feedback and it's going to be a constructive feedback. But what is practically happening, I think, in the corporate world in Western society is that the employers are trying to keep the employee in fear. And for that matter, let's say if you are a great performer at your company and you bring a lot of sales and you've got a huge sales ticket, let's say you are bringing business and you have great results, your boss, to keep you in fear, will tell you, okay, you bring these good results, but you are not a team player. So you really have to improve on your team playing skills. And then they will only a little bit focus always on where you are good at, and then there will be this whole extensive areas for improvement type of chapter. And one way or another, I pretty much didn't see that many people coming out of their performance evaluations happy. For that matter, everybody is always looking for a better job and so on and so on. On the other hand, coming back to my previous point, you know, if you are a great performer, you will be picked up on not being such a great team player. If you are a great team player, you're probably not such a great performer or anything, but this will be for sure delivered to you as if it was something very, very important. And for me, it was a very huge point in crushing my confidence. To be honest with you, I was not able to pass over it. Maybe because I am somebody who really wants to improve and who always looking for better ways to be myself, live my life, fulfill my purpose, or even fulfill my tasks. So I would always look for ways to be better and better. So I would take those words very seriously, as if they were true. And after I worked for quite several years in corporate world, and this pattern was repeated throughout all these years, you were never good enough for your boss, for your company. Then, with different companies and so on, the same repeats. The same I actually see with pretty much all my friends and colleagues or ex-colleagues. They are always being picked on something. There is never a chance to be good enough for that job. You can always improve. And for me personally, this really crushed my confidence in the sense that it discouraged me in a way that I was thinking, okay, I cannot do this, I cannot do this. And there was always this need for me to chase my tail and be better and better at God knows what, and then something else would pop out, and then you had to be better at this something else. And you actually cannot be good at everything. So if you were trying to improve something, something else would suffer. Cutting long story short, I started relying quite a bit on the externals valuation. And maybe also it comes from this true way that the system is able to condition us. Even if we are raised with quite a bit of confidence in certain areas, the system is here to put us down and really bring us into the fear mode. After I started working for myself and doing this job, I really was working to rebuild my confidence to be even able to start my own business. So right now I'm going to give you 3 things that helped me to start, because I was stuck in the situation where I almost felt, why would I even try to do something new if I'm gonna be bad at this for sure? You see, because my confidence was crushed. Thing number 1 that I already talked about in a different video: start setting yourself a very small goal every day and fulfill that goal every single day. Write in your gratitude journal or journal, whatever you want to call it, how you fulfill that little task every day, and be very proud of yourself and be grateful. This will send a signal to your brain and will reassure you that you are going to be able to set task and deliver on it. This builds internal confidence. So you are now sure, now you are building this ability to recognize the power in you of setting yourself goals and fulfilling them. Number 2, form an opinion and express it on pretty much as many things as you can. I would say, based on my own example, I was in a situation where at some point I could not form an opinion anymore. So what happened is that I wasn't sure if what I think is right and if what I think is what I am supposed to think. And this is a very dangerous place when you start relying on other sources to form your opinion. It's much better to form your opinion, have the understanding of why you formed that specific opinion, and be able to defend it, or at least to possibly discuss about it and be able to communicate that in a most clear way so that somebody knows where you're coming from. And the same comes in the form of listening. So you want to be able to be listener so that somebody gives you their opinion, you don't take it in, but you are able to understand where they're coming from. And in my case, with this years of impact of the corporate world and, let's say, evaluation metrics from them, I stopped forming my opinions. I started thinking, okay, what would that person want to hear? And this was my opinion. And that's a very dangerous place. So I would advise you to really start forming your opinions on everything and trying to understand where you're coming from, expressing it, and being okay with somebody else not agreeing to this, or being okay with somebody else communicating to you a different point of view that you can then have a discussion about, right? So that was point number 2. Point number 3, keep given word and learn to say no when you know that you are not going to be able to keep the given word. It is very, very important to build your confidence. It is proven that by doing this, our brain again gets reassured that you are able to execute on something that you said you are going to execute, and you are able to deliver on the promises that you set to yourself and to others. But even if we are actually promising something to others, at the end of the day, what we are doing, we are promising something to ourselves. We are only accountable to ourselves. And it's very, very important to be doing this, because that creates an environment when you know that your accountability system is very simple. So there will be no external metrics valuing you. As long as you feel okay with yourself, as long as you are able to deliver to what you promised to yourself, you're going to be all right. And that starts small. So that starts with you promising something to yourself and delivering on it. Then promise something small to somebody else and deliver on it. Always deliver. If you cannot deliver, say, listen, I don't think I can promise this to you, right? And that is also a very good way to set your boundaries and being able to really evaluate, okay, this is something I can deliver, so I can promise this to myself or others, and this is something I cannot promise. I'm not sure if I can deliver it. So you'll be only able to say yes to those things that you can execute on, and that's very, very important in building your confidence. That's how I built my confidence after it has been crushed in a corporate world, and that's how I managed to build my internal evaluation metrics, and I hope that this is going to help you as well to bring yours. So that's all what I have for you today. I hope this is very helpful and insightful, and you are going to become more confident people without relying on building your worth from external sources. For now, that's all. Thank you so much for watching my videos, and until next Wednesday. Blessings.